I'm trying to unmute myself. Was I successful?
Yes, sir.
How's everybody today?
Doing well, thank you, Your Honor.
It looks like we just have one thing on the docket today, so let's go ahead and call the docket for the Brooks County docket. Greg Perks presiding senior judge. First cause is 24-14751-CR-OLS, State of Texas versus Abraham Enrique Salinas.
Good morning, Your Honor. And I'm the interpreter. I'm Teresa Lopez. Good morning. And I'm not in the interpreting function yet, but I just want to say good morning and do consecutive because I think that he's not here. Entonces, buenos días. Tenemos el caso 24-14-751, Estado de Texas versus Salinas, Abraham Enrique. Y presentaciones. Miss Carnero.
Yes, I just didn't know where we left off. I'm sorry. Judge Hyde, Stephanie Carnero for Mr. Salinas. Judge, at the last hearing, I was in contact with his federal attorney who said he was due to be sentenced at the end of about mid-January. I have been trying to establish contact with that attorney. I have been unable to. At the previous hearing, I also informed the court that unfortunately, without Mr. Reyna's consent, I have not been able to set a visit with the client in federal custody, nor without his consent is the client allowed to be presented on Zoom court as well. And so that's where we kind of are. I don't have additional information as to whether he has been sentenced. I'm assuming that did happen because they're usually pretty on schedule on the federal side when they have those hearings set. However, at this time, I don't have more information for the court because I have been unable to reach that other attorney or have access to my client.
Okay. Question for you, and pardon my ignorance, but who's Reyna? Who is Mr. Reyna?
That's the federal attorney. That's his federal attorney.
Okay. I'm sorry.
Yes. No, Judge, that's fine. I have spoken with his office and they've assured me he'll get in contact with me, but he hasn't. At this point, I'm just giving him the benefit of the doubt. I know things can get very busy and we might have busy weeks. So I don't really know how the court wants to proceed from this point.
Okay. What does the state have to say?
Your Honor, I mean, it's no fault of the defense counsel, so I don't know if they need more time in another pretrial setting to give them time to hear back from defense counsel on the federal side. So we're open to whatever the court requests.
Well, obviously, if you've not had a chance to access your client, the corollary side is the client hasn't had due process in this court. So I'm very hesitant to obviously do anything when the client and the access is obviously in peril. Let's go ahead and set this for another pretrial conference then, if that's acceptable to Ms. Canado and Ms. Landeros.
Yes, sir.
Yes, Judge, that's fine.
What would be a good time for a follow-up pretrial conference?
Originally,
Oh, sorry. I thought it was no, that's fine.
sorry. No. That's fine. I'm sorry. I don't think he was asking me. I think he was directing that to you.
Basically,
Judge,
I'm thinking about 30 days out, give you enough time would that be sufficient?
Yes, Judge. That's what I was going to ask for if at least we could have 30 days, please.
Okay. How does and this is just pretrial, so obviously we'll have to schedule a trial at the pretrial in that event. So this is February 26th. So what do we have after March 26th? You're lucky. I just had those 3 days come up. Associate trial. Another matter.
Elda, anything in April?
So, sir, originally in April, you had on the previous setting that we had, you had said on April 23rd at 9 a.m. that we would do the jury trial. I don't know if you want to keep that date or if you want a different date. You are on the April 16th is another date.
Okay, well, let's do the pretrial first and we'll do the trial. April 16th, I'm actually in a jury trial in Rio Grande City.
What about April 2nd or 9th, Elda?
On the 2nd, that would be fine.
It should be a fairly short hearing, so.
Right,
Yes.
we have no court scheduled on that day at all, so that would be okay.
Okay, you want to do the 2nd?
That works for the state, Your Honor.
Bear with me a moment because I just set something on the 2nd. I don't want. Okay, I'm set for a bench trial at 1 p.m. on the 2nd, so it'd have to be in the morning. How about, this is awful, but how about 11 o'clock?
Yeah, that sounds good to me.
That's fine, Judge.
Will
Yes,
that work?
that's fine.
I'm shuttling a urologist appointment and a bench trial between them. So we're saying between. Okay.
That's
Going to
not
be a
Well, let's
busy day,
reschedule
Judge.
this for let's reschedule this for April 2nd, 25 at 11 a.m. by Zoom. Okay.
Yes, sir.
And then as far as, I'll let Ms. Longoria send out notice showing the new date. Now, let's go back to the trial date. We had the trial date was what date?
I believe
April
April
23rd.
23rd. Yes,
The 23rd of March or April?
April.
April.
Correction. There we go. So this is April 2nd. Why don't we keep that date? Just kind of keep the fire on or the pen on the fire, so to speak. And then if we have to adjust that date based on either access or otherwise, we'll change it at that time. That way we keep
That's
this
fine, Judge.
center stage. Will that work with everyone?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
Judge.
Is that okay with the court or with the admin? Ms. Longoria, is that all right? Okay. Good enough. In that event, is there anything else further for today?
Nothing further from the state, Your Honor.
Nothing
Yes,
further
ma'am.
from defense, Judge.
Just remember, plea bargains are good.
Yes, and I feel this is likely going to resolve itself, Judge. I just need to get access to him.
It's
Yes.
always nice to have a conversation. Do we have a plea on the table? Ms. Linda?
Yes, I believe from Mr. Londeros, it was credit for time served. And again, it's a matter of access at this point, because I don't think that this is going to go to trial.
Okay. Okay, so let's go ahead and keep the trial date then, and I will see you guys on April 2nd.
Okay. Have a good day,
All right,
sir.
thank
Have a
you.
good
Have a
day.
good day.
Matter adjourned. Everyone's excused. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.